everyone. How are you?
Hello, how you guys doing?
Why
Happy New
are
Year.
you doing that? He's like
Where's your at, man? I don't know
like
why.
a wound up doll, actually.
Hello, guys. How you guys doing? Happy New Year, boys and
Happy
girls.
New Year,
Welcome back
Happy
to
New
everybody.
Year,
us.
everyone. Yeah, first episode in
They don't
2024.
have to know that. It could be the
The
second. You missed one. Go back and check out our YouTube page.
okay.
Yeah.
Follow, subscribe. We actually should do more. Say that thing. Like you
Don't they
guys.
know?
They
Don't you know? Is
clearly
this your first time to
we have to
YouTube?
remind people.
Follow and
Yeah.
subscribe, people.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I can literally hear you booming through my ears. Please, like,
Yes,
tone it
that's the
down a
idea.
bit, honey.
Take it easy.
Look at that. Turn it down a
Don't
bit.
scare people.
Turn it down a bit. That's one of our
Do you
aims.
notice Aya's just picking on me? Like today, whatever I say, Aya's just like,
It's been a while.
what do you
It's
want
been
me to
two
do?
weeks. Okay, it's like I'm knowing you for the first time all
Oh,
over
so
again.
you've missed me. Oh, that's what
Of
you're
course,
saying. Oh, that's sweet. That's so sweet. And he
I know.
admitted it. Wow.
People call me marshmallow. That's how sweet I am.
Okay.
Okay, moving on.
Today, like, let's go straight in. We're going to talk about Icks.
Yes.
Um,
Bella has a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think I have a lot, but I have like
A lot.
right? So yeah. I think first we should
I
define
think
what
we
an ick
can
is.
say that Demi will probably comfortably be ahead.
Yes,
With plenty.
yes. Yeah.
Nigerian,
What do you
Yeah, yeah.
black.
what do you mean?
You will
What
probably
do
have more icks than us combined.
why do you think that?
It's
Because
just
I am the most adorable, sweetest, understanding, tolerant person you'd ever meet. Ah,
Okay.
where are your wings? Where is this your wings?
Where are these
Because
lies?
you are now, you're an angel at this point now. Where?
I of course I've got wings. I am sweet and adorable and tolerant.
She hangs it in the wardrobe.
You know that was a trap, right?
She hangs it in the wardrobe. Next to her Icks.
Okay. So I think we need to have like a definition that we agree on. So I guess it's something.
This is Dami's territory, so she must define it for her.
Okay.
No, for
We
me,
trust
I
her.
think an ick is something that just puts something someone does, and it doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. Like it's not like they beat up people or things like it's not that, but like a small thing that they do that just like turns you off of them, where you're just like, you know what, it's
It's
a
not
no.
a.
Like yeah,
Sorry.
it's just like
Question: Can
a
you recover
ugh.
from an
It's not a red flag.
wait. This, I want to ask this
No,
question.
it's
So I
not
can
a
just
wait. Let me answer Biola's question first. It's not what Biola said. Rather, it's not a red flag. Why do you guys have balloons?
they are back. Do it again.
And it never
No.
comes back.
What?
But it's fine. Yeah. Hey,
Anyway, it's
guys. Yeah.
it's not a red flag, but it's just something someone does where you're just like, no,
Yeah.
Who does that? No.
I
I think
do.
people do that in their heads.
You think so?
I do. I do it. Yeah. I don't know.
Just like that.
Mine is not. Mine is like.
That's what I was trying to say. That almost gave me
I
the.
yes, that's fine. I'm just no. Yes, that's absolutely fine.
That's
Ex-
a verbal description of an ick.
Yeah, just messing with you. By the way,
exactly. So now you get what it is.
two questions to start. Can you recover from an ache? And do you think an ache is big enough to break up for? Because I feel like when you're already dating, right?
Okay.
If you have an ache with your partner, people tend to recover from that. But if you have an ache prior to dating,
You
it doesn't.
probably will
It
not
usually
just-
ends the
yeah,
relationship.
I hear you.
So what do you think?
Yeah, you've answered it. You've already answered your own question.
Just
Because
so you
you're in
agree
a
with me, don't make
relationship.
it look like I've answered this. Just
No,
so you
I'm
agree.
saying you've answered the question. You asked the question and then you gave us your answer, which is more or less the answer. Because when you're in a
Yeah.
relationship
But
with
I
someone
guess
else,
Because I'm commercial.
if more if more icks, if it's just one ick, then it's fine. But I guess a combination of icks, maybe not four, maybe like four icks, three icks you
oh
still take.
God,
Once it crosses into
Yeah.
four,
I
then
feel like for me, right? If you hit me from the before we start dating,
no, not we've agreed before dating you won't take the person.
Yeah.
But once it's in dating and then you start saying it,
I
right?
don't. I,
Maybe you
I,
this
don't- I wouldn't
you
consider
missed
that
it
an
before.
ick at that stage for me. Like I was, if it's something that it might be a turn off for a short period of time, but it's not something that I will consider an additional ick. Like you know how you are adding it up. it will not be something will happen in the moment, and we will talk about it if it,
Oh, so you would basically just tell this is not my person. I don't really like this. So
yeah,
you would,
yeah,
by default you expect it doesn't
yeah.
continue.
So like if it's something
But if it's
weird,
something they can't change,
then it's something that I can either see if I can adjust to or not.
okay.
But at that stage, it's not the wrong. It won't be an ick. It will just be like a. So let's say, okay. Let me start. I'm going to start with one of my biggest icks, right?
Oh, okay.
Long nails,
Okay.
like those super long ones. I can't stand it.
I can't do.
There's no reason for it. There's no reason for
They are
you not
not
to.
called nails. They are
Wait,
claws. Claws.
There's no reason for you.
Are you guys referring to like the artificial nails women do, like
Yes.
that
Yeah,
are super
Yes.
long?
Yes.
yeah,
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, okay, yeah.
yeah,
And then they now have
Yeah,
like five
they
colors.
can be a bit ratchet.
yeah. Yeah, and then they all look like that. It's just too much going on your hands.
Yeah.
So now let's now say it's too much, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
you are carrying you are carrying 10 TVs.
and you can't even grab things properly.
You can't.
You can't wipe your ass properly. It's all
Yeah,
weird.
yeah, it's not.
Anyways, so now when you now get to a relationship, right? Let's say your partner has been somebody who's like, no, let's say
Okay, let's go.
they didn't have long nails prior to when you guys started
And then
dating. Like,
you start dating. And
no,
then
they just went like just one of these days they went to the salon. They were convinced otherwise by some
By-
strange individual,
yes.
and then they came up with a long nose, right?
Yeah.
Like, fuck, I love it. They love it. You don't,
Mm-hmm.
all right? So it's a question of like, do you now keep quiet?
Huh?
You're like, okay, so clearly you won't
I won't.
for their satisfaction.
Nope, I won't.
Okay.
I don't think there's anybody that has come close to me romantically. I'm not even saying we date. Even if you don't do it, you will find out that I don't like it.
No. My thing is,
Like me.
I've never been with somebody that does it because it's just an automatic ick.
Yeah,
If
that's
I'm
my
already in a
point.
relationship now, and then they did it, but if it enhances the sexual experience, like then maybe I will allow it. But if it doesn't, then no.
It doesn't. No, you don't get
I
my
mean, they might
point.
scratch your back and during the
You see,
date, so
some
maybe
people like
that enhances the
Normal
experience.
nails
Something
can
like
scratch back. We don't need to have.
No, but it doesn't go deep into your skin. It doesn't like claw out your ear.
Okay,
Also,
I'm quite worried here that we are getting an insight into what Ayo's wildest fantasies might
no,
be.
no, no, no,
So
no. I
perhaps
don't like it.
we should
I'm just
move
saying.
on
Yes.
from this
Bella,
example.
tell us one.
Sprinkle
Bella,
some
tell us
holy
one.
water on it.
Only water. Oh. Yeah. Okay.
Back to center.
This is
Actually, I will
okay.
take only one.
Actually, to be honest, my number one thing is long nails. That's my number one ick. Like, if I but since we've discussed it, let me move on. This is kind of behavioral, not appearance wise. If I see you treat waiters, people for whatever reason you
Bella really
consider
love
better,
waiters,
you're
eh?
better than them. You feel you're better than them, and you now make life hard for them. People who are delivering things, night.
So basically, if you're a mean girl,
Yeah. If you're a mean girl, nah.
You don't have to
I
name, just
I feel like yeah, like that's like it's like a mean girl vibe. I feel like if in this day and age someone is still going by, oh, I'm a mean girl, like I have a mean girl vibe, it just shows that like you're stuck in the past because I don't even think it's attractive to a lot of people anymore.
some people like long nails, some
Well,
people
there are
like
many people stuck in the past. Then.
some people like that.
So
That's
yeah,
that's like,
a
oh
turn
God,
off.
get over it.
It's a turn off
That's
for me.
interesting.
That's it.
It's not your vibe, but some people's
But
vibe.
some people's vibe, like
So
their
I'll
vibe
tell
is,
you,
it's not like they're trying to be mean, but for them is I
yeah.
don't take rubbish, I
Like,
don't take nonsense.
here's the trick, right? If you
Kind
are
of.
super rich, right? If you are super rich and all of your life you've had servants around you, right? Like it might not seem like, it might just be like that's the way you were raised and that's the way you grow up, right? It's not that you are being mean, it's that you see them as tools.
That's
I'm not super rich,
interesting.
by the way.
Very
I'm not
nice,
super
very
rich,
nice.
so I don't see anybody
No,
as
I
tools.
don't think anyone on this call is not super rich, Ayo.
We can't speak for you, Mrs. 3.5 million dream house.
Some people have a dream house that's like 15
That's why it's a
million.
dream house now.
Have you just seen
What's your
billionaires
dream
talk
house?
Huh?
Is your dream house?
I don't even have dreams. I feel like that's a thing. That's a thing. That's a way to back then.
To start.
Can I ask a question? Have you dreamed of that kind of house? The $3.5 billion Canadian dollars.
No.
By the way, I'm not talking about what you dream of as a kid. Though. Talking about right now at your age. Because she dreamt about this when she saw it online at her age.
No. There are houses I have seen that I'm like, wow.
Not that you see. Not you. Not you.
Yeah, she saw it and she's like,
Current
that's what I'm
dream
saying.
house right now.
Okay, my current dreams are not houses. That's what I'm saying.
It's survival.
If that's what you're asking, my current
Exactly. So speak for yourself, okay? See people as tools.
You guys
okay.
are not serious. Okay, I'll tell you one of mine, and this one is, it might be a bit unusual to a lot of people, but I really, and I'm talking about icks, about guys you're not dating or girls you're not yet dating, like they're trying to, step up to the plate. A guy who speaks to me like a baby. And please hear me out. Not that a guy calls me babe or baby, not that. But I've literally had guys who I think they felt lost in their plans to connect with me. So they would say things like, "Oh, I'll tell your mommy for you." I'm not
Wait,
kidding.
it's your mommy.
No, no, they're kind of threatening
You,
her with, "I will report
you
you to
know,
my."
you know how you talk to little kids when they don't do what you want, and you're like, "I'll report you to your mom." So like you get guys who are like, "Oh, have you eaten today?" And I'm like, because obviously the guys will always ask you if you've eaten because they have nothing else to ask you. And I'm like, "No, no, I haven't had time."
It's out of care.
Ick in here. It's an ick for her. You can tell it's an ick for her. Clearly, if you are trying to get just, I feel like somebody is out there compiling notes of what to do with that. Clearly, don't ask her to tell her that she should starve because clearly,
Don't we all eat every day? So if you miss one,
so
one day
so we
around,
No
can't
way.
like
That's that's not the ick. So
that's
now
what
I'm
you
like,
say.
"Oh, I haven't had
no, but
time. I haven't had time. I've been busy. I've been at work." And then they'd be like, "Oh, I'll tell your mommy for you."
no,
What's
but
that?
but
Like,
but
why do
no,
you
no,
guys?
no. This is the thing. This is what I will ask now. How often or how many has this happened? Like, is this a one-time thing or it's
It has
happened like a?
happened with like three or four guys. Like that those were not the exact ways, but they would say things like, "Oh, I'll
If you
tell your
want to know,
mommy for you," or
maybe it's you.
Maybe you are the common
Maybe you
denominator
are the
factor,
one.
right? Maybe you are being
Maybe
a
it's
baby.
you.
Okay, okay, grow
Hey,
up.
no.
Okay, maybe
The
eat your
only
food on time. Eat your food on time so that people don't have to report you to your mommy. All right, do your part. Okay, do
okay,
your part.
okay, but
Nah, man,
no, if
I
that
think
happens,
people,
if that happens,
such
that's an
people.
ick,
That's an ick,
definitely.
yeah.
no,
But
it
clearly,
is a
it's
big
not your
egg.
fault.
I've never heard that
You are the one that
before.
introduced your
No,
own ick. Okay,
do you know
it's your
why?
fault.
Do you know why it's a big ick for me? Because the way they come across is like they're not. I like a man's man, yeah, and it feels like they don't know how to relate with me, so they're coming in with this infantilized stance where they're
They're
trying
like,
to, and I'm
why am
like,
I?
it's
They're like, why
not
am I
working.
dating somebody that can't eat, that can't feed themselves?
No, no.
Like,
Okay, no,
like
no.
I
Okay,
had a guy
I
also. I
think
had
it's
a
a
guy
quality.
also who would be like, who would
Oh,
be like,
sorry,
instead
sorry.
of like spelling words with like R, it would spell them with W. You know how like kids are like sorry. I'm like, what is this? That like the moment you do that, I'm just turned off completely. Like I'm just like, oops, it's a
I
wrap.
don't even do that to
Never mind.
babies. I don't even
Exactly.
believe
Thank
do
you.
that to babies. But okay.
Why are you attracting at this stage?
I
This
I
baby,
refuse.
with baby
I
fantasy.
refuse. I refuse the premise of your question. The question should be, who are these people out there? Not who
What
am
is
I
a
attracted? Why are
W with
these people out there
a
in the world?
W?
Say
It's you,
sorry.
a W with a son with the, God forbid, oh, I pray for you. Pray for you.
Okay.
This year,
Babies.
babies.
No, is it babies? What are we going to
We
report
don't
this
even
prayer
know
as?
because it has never
Is
happened.
it
I've not even seen it in
mommy
movies.
reporters and baby
And W
babies?
babies.
They will not see you this year.
Maybe you should start seeing
Amen.
screaming people. All right, be like babies.
Are you a baby?
Are you a baby?
On a scale of 0 to 10,
Will you report me to
are
my
you a
mommy?
baby?
All right, clearly, sure.
Oh my gosh.
No, your ick as needs prayers.
Okay, so let's move on.
I'm back.
And it's this is a real thing.
But seriously, guys
Yeah.
out there, please don't do that. Like, please don't do that.
What?
Like, guys, don't say sorry.
I don't think they are the problem. I swear. I
Okay,
think
like
they are the problem.
they're just a
Why?
They're
problem.
just Have you ever heard anybody else say that?
No,
You have a lot of girlfriends. Have you ever heard anybody be like, they're going to report you to my mommy? Exactly. Exactly.
Because girls don't talk to men like that. Like, and I feel like this is a weird thing. It's like you don't know how to interact with the person, so you just start saying all kinds of nonsense. And I'm like, I want a man's man. I don't want this. I don't want this. Like, it's not, it's artificial. It's artificial. I don't want to call it vulnerability, but it's artificial. It just doesn't, we're not gelling in that way. So like
Tell
there's no
you what,
reason for
man.
you to be doing
Tell
that.
you what, man. Next relationship, eat your food. If they still try it, then we can talk. Then we can talk, all right?
No,
Maybe,
guys.
maybe therapy,
But
couples
no,
therapy. Not for the relationship,
no,
but to figure out
no,
what you are putting out into the world that is attracting these people.
It's
no,
All
no.
right?
not
In
me.
her defense, these are people she's just meeting. They've not crossed
My
into
guy,
the
if people
relationship.
are reporting you to your mommy, they've crossed a line. All right? That's what I'm going to say. All right? That's what I'm going to
And
say.
by the way, I'm not only talking about guys my age or like younger guys. Even there was even a guy who was like in his, I think, late 30s or 40s, who was also saying the same thing to me. And I was like, I don't understand. Is that like, am I intimidating you? Is that the problem? What's going
It's not,
on?
at that stage, it's
No,
not
no,
intimidation.
this is not intimidation.
It's you.
That
People,
this is something
you're,
that's
you're,
entirely.
you're, you're, you're just so adorable and so babyish. They just want to take care of you, like giving
No,
you
no,
back to your
but
mommy.
and this is like on both
That's
sides,
not what you do.
right? Because
What is it supposed to do with the
there's
baby?
people who see
You take,
her.
you take a baby back to her mommy. What are you supposed to do with the
No,
baby?
but both of them see they either see her as a baby and they want her mom to deal with her, or see her as a baby and they speak baby language to her.
Oh,
What is going
do
on?
you think she was behaving like a brat? That's why they are taking her back to her mommy. See?
If I
Should we
knock
ask?
the both of
Should we
you
ask?
through
Should we
the
ask?
screen,
Should we ask her mommy?
moving on, moving on. I
We
want
will
to hear
report
more
you to your
X.
mommy.
You ask mommy. But okay, but definitely that's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
guys, if you are trying to go out with that, don't do like,
no, don't
like
do
a
that to
baby.
anybody.
You know?
Like
Don't
because
do
Some
that
people
to
like no,
some
anyone.
no.
people like
The thing is this,
fantasy.
if you see
Moving on, moving on, moving on.
continue.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
back to me, ne?
Yes, it's
Yeah,
you.
Yes.
I know this. This has nothing to do with accent, but accents, like English accents, bother me.
I don't understand. Do you
Yeah.
think they are
What do you mean
faking it?
English?
No, as in like when it doesn't sound fluent.
It doesn't sound original to you.
No, not fluent. It can be any accent, but it doesn't
Oh, they
sound.
don't show the person is not articulate.
Yes,
Oh
I
yeah,
can't.
okay. I've actually seen him. I've seen how this has affected him before. There was a girl. There was a no. So there was a girl at gym, right? When he used to go to the gym, that he like fancied from afar.
Mhm.
And there was a day we were together, and then we heard her speak, and he just went like immediately, just went, "No, I'm done." Like no, I'm like, it's like,
I can't.
nah, it's like,
What exactly is it? Is it the
Sound
accent
like
or is
the
it like
village.
the way they pronounce their words or what is it?
You cannot look that pretty and sound like you're from the village. All right, work on your accent. That's all. I'm sorry. All right, it
But they
bothers
can't
me.
do anything. They
My
can't do
accent
anything
is not
about
the greatest.
it.
I don't have a thick Nigerian
yeah,
accent.
you kind of have an Ekiti accent.
I know, but let me tell you something. I don't want to hear it. Also, I don't listen to my own voice notes. I don't watch. Listen, let me tell you something, guys. I love this podcast, man, but I can't watch it past a certain level. All right, I can't listen to myself. All right? I'm comfortable with that. But guess what? I don't want to listen to. I don't want you to remind me of where I'm coming from. Okay,
Okay.
I want somebody that will.
Wow.
I want somebody that will project you and going in life. All
So
right,
you want
do better.
if it's a British accent, you're fine.
Oh, bra, yeah, you can get it.
Okay, but if
Everybody
it's
loves a British accent.
Eh?
if it's a Limpopo accent,
God forbid. God forbid.
so it's location based.
It is. Did I tell you I don't want to be reminded where I'm coming from?
Wow. So you don't even want
Don't
an
say
Ekiti
wow. Don't
girl?
say wow. If somebody comes here with a thick, what they call it, Yoruba accent, not even Yoruba. What's that one? Pidgin English. Speaking Pidgin English to you all day. We do find that attractive.
I won't understand what they're saying, so there's no means for us to bond.
You see? Did you hear? She went there. I won't even understand what. She couldn't say. I just want to be honest, all right? She was out there talking about, I want a French guy. Now imagine guy from Europe, French guy standing one side. And then guy from
I did not
Nigeria.
say I did not say I was a French guy.
All right.
So-
You said it before, but okay.
Okay,
Okay, so
fine.
Bella
For
Ness.
me,
Bella.
I think people who are maybe I know we talked about like expanding this into, but anyway, people who are religious for the sake of being religious, like they pick and choose, what they want to act on, and there's also like hypocrisy in it,
But they're trying.
where the rules when it is when they do it, they are special, and there's a special reason why they are doing what they've done. But when other people do it, they are guilty.
Yeah.
Once I see you have that judgmental,
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Your
That's
Icks
a
are
it's
kind
a
of.
character flaw in my opinion, actually.
Can we talk
I
about
feel
Bella's
like
Icks being super boring and serious?
that's fine.
His
it's
Icks are
actually
like.
I was just thinking it's a character flaw what he's describing because but I have two icks that are related to the
Some
icks
people are
you've
not bothered
mentioned.
by
That is
it.
not an ick. That is a serious. That's a character that I don't want to be involved in. That's not an ick, right?
Exactly, like it's a
Okay, fair.
character
Ick is
flaw.
small.
Like I'm like
Like, oh, she blows too much when she's speaking to you. I don't want more than two.
Okay.
That's an
No,
ick.
no, this one.
Bella is like.
I don't like. I
Bella
don't
is
like
like.
people.
Bella is like. I don't like your character. All right, you're shit.
Okay, no, but
Be
this one,
decent human being.
I
Okay.
haven't seen it in a long time, but I don't like when people eat bread and tea, like they dip the bread in the tea.
oh god, that's
Uh,
disgusting.
Let's move
I
on.
don't like it.
That's disgusting. I just remembered when I was young, one of my cousins
Used
actually
to eat
put
it
the
as
pieces
a
of
kid.
bread
All right.
into
Not
hot
you.
chocolate and she was eating it with a spoon. Until today, I am disgusted when I have that memory play through my mind. Like she put pieces of bread into hot chocolate and she's just eating it with a spoon. And I cannot for the life of me get over it.
Okay,
Anyway,
that's another ick.
That's my.
So we're skipping you because you went to adjacent icks.
no, I want to tell you. So one of my biggest eggs is related to what Aya said. I don't like it when guys fake their accent and fail at it.
Okay.
Oh, so if they pass, it's okay.
If they pass it,
I
then
mean,
you just think it's real. I
it
guess.
doesn't sound fake, but there are guys who are faking their accent and you can't hear what they're saying. And you're like, what are you trying to say? And they're saying something and you're like, I don't understand because I know you're trying to sound American, but the American is not Americaning. It's
What
sounding
is it?
very,
If I think that's
whatever the accent. The point is, don't fake it. The American is sounding, I don't know, like some language I've never heard before.
but this
No, I'm
table,
done.
there are more girls on this table than guys, though.
Oh,
What
yeah?
faking
Yeah, there are
Really?
more,
You think
yeah,
so?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, there are more girls on this table. But
Girls, I'm signing for you now. I don't know what this man is talking about.
okay, I don't worry.
Because Ayo is happy if you fake your accent.
Listen,
He doesn't want,
fake
he
it,
doesn't
and it
want an
doesn't sound like
AK
where you're
girl.
coming from. I'm okay with it. If it doesn't sound like I'm coming from the village, I'm
But
okay with
let me go on a slight tangent here, right,
it.
guys?
Is this an ick for you?
No. Just get me. Just hear what I want to say. Did this ever happen to you? Like now, it's a conscious thing where I do when someone has a different accent,
Yeah.
and it's not a. I'm not trying to diss Limpopo, but you get the point. If it's maybe a French accent or maybe an American accent, like New York accent or kind of thing, and then you mentally attribute that to mean that they are smart. Did that ever happen to you? And then eventually you just be like,
When
you now
I was,
listen to the person and be
when
like,
I was
"But
younger,
it sounds nice, so but what this person
when I
is
was
saying
younger,
is
but I've watched too many American reality TV shows. Actually, I've watched too many reality TV shows in general.
just so that
Now,
just
if not,
because
everybody's dumb. Everybody's dumb, regardless. Although to be fair though, like it's still like okay. It's not. It doesn't go the other way around. It goes the other way around. Let me explain. Like if I hear if the American accent and stuff, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me about your
Any-
intelligence.
okay,
But if it's like the village accent, right?
yeah, you just
It
feel
doesn't
like the
help your
person.
case.
Okay,
Okay. All I'm trying to say is that, right? If you're a politician, right? And here's the weird thing about politicians, right? It doesn't help them.
when they have accents,
But they have like a posh, accent.
okay.
Whereas if they have like a local accent,
It
it's
connects
more
them with the
yeah.
the
But
masses.
for me, right, if I'm going into like a workspace or something, right, or if I'm trying to like listen to somebody, if you are supposed to be educated and your accent is that thick, like I'm not saying it's like listen, there should be some form of like education mixing with your accent. If your accent is that thick, like it's so that you look like a kind of boss yesterday.
What if you went to a university in the
I'm
village?
not saying that you're not smart. I'm just saying that I won't be able to concentrate. All right, I'm not saying I will not. I'm sorry. Like, let me tell you something. Let us be realistic. Right? We've all been influenced by our environment to a certain degree.
Have
Right?
you? Have you, Oil?
Don't let me come for you. Not this guy.
Please come.
They taught you to mommy. Nonsense. I will tell you. I will tell you that you watch church on YouTube. Partially. Sit down there. Back to reality there. Ignore her for a second. You can't sound like you came off the bus yesterday because I don't sound like I came off the bus
Are
yesterday.
you sure?
All right?
Do you not?
Are you sure?
Yes,
To some people, you may.
to some people, yes,
Yeah.
to myself. But if
Mm-hmm.
I go look at my previous voice note, there are levels to this. Eh? There's like old voice note, and then there's fresh voice note. I'm not saying that I actively work at it. I'm just saying
You
that
know what?
environment.
You know what
It's
I
like,
feel? You know what I
Yeah.
feel? I feel like Ayo is the type who would send you a voice note. He'll probably play it and like for the first 5 seconds, he'll be like, ah, that doesn't sound right.
I
Delete
just
it and then
deleted.
re-record the voice note.
oh
And
no,
then he'll like prime his voice and be like, hey baby.
I just won't listen to it. I promise you, I just won't listen to it. I won't even put myself through that. I
Okay.
won't.
Okay.
The
Fair
one I
enough.
remember the first time I listened to my voice note, I was in my room. I was coming back from varsity, from university, right?
Yeah.
It was a day, I don't know who I sent a voice note to, and I regretted it. I was like, "This is how I sound."
That is
God
interesting.
forbid.
You remember your first voice note?
I did. I did.
Wow. Okay.
That's interesting. I can't even remember anything.
Yeah,
Okay,
of
who's
course.
going next? Who else is going? Who's going next with the X?
Wait,
I've
next thing
got
I
quite a
found.
few.
No.
It's your
Oh, it's
turn.
my
It's your
eight.
turn now.
All right. People that when you leave your house and then you go somewhere and then you have to be pulling down your dress.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, like I hate that. I don't care how sexy you look. If I see you put down your dress more than twice
Yeah.
in a space of 1 hour, ah, I can't date you. Like
Maybe
for
it's
me,
their
man,
first time wearing
for me,
it,
it doesn't
and they
matter.
didn't know that it moves up.
It's not about if you know it's short enough for
No,
you to
no,
be.
no. It's
for you
not.
to be-
It's not the shortness. It's the fact that
no,
it is.
no. If you wear a long enough dress, it won't bother you that much. All right. Like some people literally be walking with pulling it. They're pulling. It's constantly pulled down and they're walking. Like they're not even bothering like every 2 seconds.
No,
It's
but
constantly pulled down. At that
I
stage,
know. I know. I'm playing devil's
I
advocate,
hate.
but I agree.
I
with
can't.
you.
Like listen for me.
Yeah,
For me, the first thing I pick whenever I step out, whenever I'm picking an outfit is comfort
yeah.
and then function and then beauty. Right? And it's very, very important in that scenario because I don't want to, if I'm going out, I don't want to be like, I don't have
Checking
enough
every
space
time.
for my phones or for everything I'm carrying. And I don't want to feel, if I feel uncomfortable in my outfit, right, it will bother me throughout the whole day.
Yeah.
You get my point, right? Then beauty
Well,
and
maybe
aesthetics can
maybe
come
they
out.
don't see it that way.
They don't. And for that reason, we can never be together. And for that reason, the fact that you are so superficial, that all of those other stuff come last to you.
I get
Can't
you.
be together.
But okay, from a lady's perspective, what would you say, Debbie?
I mean, I think it can either be, I was going to ask if he thinks it's an issue of confidence or an issue of discomfort, because there are two different things. There are some girls who are like, oh, I'm wearing this dress. I don't know if it would be uncomfortable because it's a new dress. And some dresses, you don't know until you're walking around in them that they would ride up. So you're like, oh God, I don't want my butt to come out. Let me pull it down. But then there are some girls who are like, oh, I'm going to wear this dress. I know that I don't feel like I can really pull it off, but I'm sort of like determined to wear it. And then when they're out, they don't feel too confident, so they start pulling it down.
It's
So
the
it's
bot one.
either of the
It's the
two.
bot one.
The first
It's the
one.
bot one. It's the bot and
Both.
boobies one.
Huh?
It's the bot. Is the pulling it down to cover the bot one. Because here's the trick: you knew before you leave the house that your bot was going to be showing, and you were still comfortable enough
Sometimes
to.
you don't.
No.
Sometimes dresses ride up on women.
It's a climbing up kind of thing now.
Listen, I'm not saying. Listen, let us not lie to each other, right? It's a dress. If you're wearing a dress, right,
Yeah.
a short summer dress, right,
Yeah.
the only time when that pulls up
It's when you're walking.
is when you are sitting. You know the ones that
No.
if you
There are some that when you're
No,
walking.
Ayo, there are women's dresses that ride up when you're walking because
I will
of the
get there.
design.
I've studied this, okay? Please, I like summer
Oh,
dresses.
excuse us.
There is a skin tight dress which
Yeah.
pulls up when you're walking.
Yes.
There is the summer dress, summer dress is supposed to be flowy,
Yeah.
which
it's
means it
loose.
it doesn't pull up when you're walking. You get my point, right? That one is when you're
Okay.
sitting down,
Then
all right?
it will
It will
just
pull up a bit because
Because,
more of your feet shows. That one I don't have an issue with,
Okay.
right?
So
Then
you're saying if it is
it is when
if
it is short.
a short summer
It
dress.
is when it is short, not a short summer dress. It is when it doesn't matter. It can be a mini skirt, it can be a short dress, it can be whatever.
That's
it can
wait,
be a
wait,
short
wait,
skirt.
guys,
All right?
wait. Okay, let's imagine this is the leg, right? And it's here, and they're okay with here. But
Yeah.
when they start walking, it goes up just a bit, and that's what they're not comfortable with.
It's fine. I still don't like it. If you're doing it
Anyway,
multiple times,
it's Ayo's ick, and he's entitled to his
Yeah, no,
ick.
we are
Okay.
entitled to pick. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Fiala,
Yeah.
what's yours?
For me,
clearly she wears something like that. That's why she's moving on quickly. We can
Of
tell.
course, I would.
Yeah,
I would
we know
happily.
you would. We
Okay.
tell
Yeah.
mommy too. But it is, you know? Nonsense. Let's go, Bella.
Okay, so this is another ick. Is like if you're overly attached to star signs.
Oh, that's a
Oh
big
You're
one.
over,
God.
you're overly
That's a big
attached.
one.
Yeah.
That's a
So
big
Yeah,
one.
I
that
find
that
it
would be,
weird when people are like, "Oh, what's your sign?" I'm like,
what's your
What
sign? And then
sign?"
I can never date you kind of thing. Me, inside me too. I can't date you. So don't worry.
Yeah,
If
like
you're
someone's like, "Oh, if you're an
telling me
Aquarius, you're this." I'm like, "Oh, that's
Yeah.
time."
if that is the first
Okay.
thing you talk about within the first 5 minutes of our conversation, it's
So
over.
so
Because
that
clearly, I won't even if I know, I wouldn't tell you. I will lie to you.
I have done that before, and people are like, "Yes, I see it," and I'm like, "Ah."
Do you?
It's
Yeah,
nonsense you
that's a
say.
good one.
So
That's a
yeah.
Yeah,
So
big ick
that's
for me as well. So for
yeah.
me,
Just
something
ask a
that's
lot
an
of it.
ick
She's been stealing our,
is
our eggs too. Do you see that?
no.
Thief. She's not comfortable with her
I
own
am.
it. That's what other people
Oh,
say.
I have my ex, and this is one of them. Guys
uh,
who wear muscle vests and Jesus sandals on dates.
Muscle
I
vest.
cannot
fitting
stand
shirts.
them. Those vests
It's
that
not
usually
random.
come
Doesn't this sound
like
Nigerian?
they're
Doesn't this sound Nigerian? I'm just saying. Sanders.
Sandals definitely sounds Nigerian.
And the muscle thing.
Muscle thing is that one is a guy thing. That's a guy thing.
Did you hear the
I
combo?
cannot.
No,
Guys,
no,
the
no, but
muscle
wait. Is it
is a
like is
combo.
it and or are you saying in combination? Muscle
Either
vest
and, like either you're
is
wearing a
that
muscle vest or a sandal or a Jesus sandal or you're wearing both. And I've seen
have you
someone
met
who
somebody
wore
who
both.
wore both together?
Yes, yes, yes. I went out with
Is
my friend.
Nigerian.
No, wait. I
Is
went out with
Nigerian.
my friend.
Is Nigerian,
Yola,
isn't it?
why? Yola, why you laughing?
Is Nigerian, isn't it?
That's
What? Why is Yola laughing like that?
I'm just imagining it now.
Is
Now,
Nigerian,
let
isn't
me
it?
tell you the story. Of course, he is Nigerian. So
You
this
see,
is
I
the
knew
thing.
it.
My friend and I went to a place in Pretoria. Like it was one of our favorite cafes, and we had dinner
Okay.
and everything. And while we were there, this guy had texted me and was like, "What are you up to?" Whatever. I said, "Oh, I'm chilling with my friend here," and said, "Okay, I'm also going to come with my friend and we'll just meet up with you guys." Cool. They both arrived. They're both wearing muscle vests. Like I get it, it was summer in Pretoria, but I'm like nothing in this life, okay? Nothing. I don't care what is happening with you, except like maybe your wife suddenly went into like an emergency birth. There's no reason you should wear that out of the house. Don't, like
Question.
don't.
Question.
Yeah.
Question. If they are actually like more like toned, well toned or not, does that
I
give
don't
them
care. No,
uh,
no, it doesn't.
there's
It
no
doesn't.
no
Don't wear
point for
it.
that?
So they came and I could see their vests as they were coming in, as they parked the car, they were coming in. And I was like, what the hell is that? Then they come in, they're wearing shorts, like cargo shorts. And I was just like, okay. Then I look at their feet and they've got Jesus sandals on. Like, you know, those sandals that you lace from behind? Like the ones where you lace it from behind, like it doesn't go over your ankle in front, it goes behind your ankle. And then it's got like a big flat thing on top. And then they had like gold plating of whatever on it. And I was just like, what is this?
It's not an ache. This is a traumatic experience.
This is trauma.
This
This
is trauma.
PTSD.
The fact that she remembers the gold thing.
Good. Like I just like
This is trauma.
you clearly can see the picture in your head now.
I want to ask you
I, I,
about the muscle thing because I do not believe that you are repulsed by the whole muscle thing. There's a reason why I want to ask.
Okay.
If who is like a well built guy, but it's not like big muscles, that you think she would know. What
Ricky
muscles?
John Page.
Downey Jr. Right
Okay.
from Iron Man. You watched Iron Man, right?
Yes.
You see how he was well toned, but not like muscle. Like if it was something tight, right? But not like it's not because he has
He's not
muscles.
Arnold.
It's not Arnold, right?
Yeah.
That would
Yeah,
work
he
for
looks, yeah, that would work for me, but he shouldn't wear a
I
muscle
knew it.
vest.
It's just the Nigerian
No,
Okay.
but
boys.
not in a muscle vest. The body
Wait.
is fine. The vest is the problem. The
All
vest
right.
is the
Because
problem.
I
Never
asked
ever
her,
wear a muscle
the
vest.
person is stoned. She said it
She
still
doesn't
wouldn't
want. She
work.
doesn't want our products out there for other women.
Oh, is that it?
No, it just looks tacky. You look poor.
She looks what? Poor.
You
So you are
look
poor.
Gym is expensive. Oh.
And Eve is poor. Clearly, and Eve is poor. She hasn't come out and say it, but she will. And Eve is
no,
poor.
that's not what I mean. Like you
That's
just
what
look
she said. You said you look poor, and I
like
am
these
repulsed by
guys.
poor.
No, it's not that. That's not what I'm saying. Like these guys, they came up like they had a nice car. Like when they stepped out, it looked like they stole the car. Like you need to match whatever it is you're stepping out in. Like it just didn't work.
I mean,
Poor,
I get
poor.
you. I get you. It's
We
fine.
little
It's
poor.
carpenter. It's fine. It's fine. It's even carpenter all over again. I'm next, ne? What did that ache do? I hate it.
But I think now even me, I'm running out of eggs.
Don't worry, I still have some.
Are you? Oh
Yeah.
wow. I have one more if you guys are struggling. I
No,
put
let's go.
off. Okay,
uh,
here you go.
I do not like it, when girls, put pictures of drinks on their
Profile.
anything public. Like I'm not saying
Oh,
like the beer,
yeah.
yeah,
So is it drinks or alcoholic drinks?
the beer. The wine is still more like now not the box wine. The bottled wine is
Yeah.
still more respectable than
So
just
your
Okay,
ick is
so
poor as well, is that it? You were looking for girls who are like putting sophisticated wine glasses on their profile, but you don't want
no,
them to put a beer
no.
bottle
I just
on
don't
their
like beer.
profile.
I prefer wine. Yeah,
Mm.
I prefer wine.
but
Alright?
beer happens to be cheaper than wine.
No, some people just like beer, some people just like wine.
Okay.
Yeah, she's trying to rope me
So
into
you're
her.
not so you're
She's trying to rope me into her. It will not work. All right, stay on your lane. All right, stay on your poor lane. All right, don't bring me in here. She's like, I'm looking for a
I did
partner.
not. No,
Tell me your name
no,
is here.
no, I did not say my ick is poor. I just feel like when you dress like that and you come out, you don't match what you. I don't know what you're coming in. It just
You
seems
don't
like you
match race.
stole
We
things.
get it. You don't match
No,
race.
not that you don't match. Stop saying that. Anyway, yeah, okay, that's
It's
an
like,
interesting
it's like
one.
messing with you. I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. Guys, if you are poor, you can
I
still
have
shoot. Um,
I have one. Bill, do you want to go?
no, you can go, you can
what
go.
is this?
No,
I
before
do not.
you go,
I'm just keeping everything.
before you actually
Yeah.
go, give me yes or no.
Okay.
Poor
What?
guys have a chance.
Did you
What
see
is
that reaction? Like, don't even bother.
Do poor guys have a chance?
Be honest, all right?
Be
what's
We
honest.
know what
what's the
we know what your
what's
dream
the
house cost.
definition? What's the definition of poor? What's the definition of poor? Because
What? Wait, when your
right
tax
now I'm
bracket,
a broke babe.
your tax
Like right now,
bracket, the tax
right now
bracket for this
in my
Tell you what,
opinion, I'm a
he's
broke
not
babe.
wearing the
Okay.
standard because he's not wearing the standard because he can't match his level. He's wearing it because that is his level.
yeah.
Okay. So moving on. I have
Tell us your ick. It's fine. We get it.
I have
It's
an
okay.
interesting ick. I don't like guys who are, or I'm put off by guys who are motivational. And I need to explain this. Like, you know how like you meet a guy and he's always just like, I don't know, like we're getting everything and you should be this. And I just don't like it. It puts me off. Like I don't care what you have, who you are, what you've done. I just get put off by a guy who's motivational. I can't stand it because I feel like whenever there's like I usually read them first of all as people who are trying really hard to create an image for other people to tag onto, even if that's not who they might be inside. And I also just feel like, what is the essence of it? Like, you're like, I don't understand. What's the point of it?
So, question: if they practice what they are preaching, is that okay?
I don't think I'll even stick around enough to find out.
It's
I
like
just,
if I question. They don't
I
preach it,
don't
but
like.
So
They
they don't
watch
say,
it.
but that's a
I
lot of
find,
nonsense.
but their life revolves
you
a
know
lot around
what? You know
the
what? I have
follow.
another that's another ick for me. Guys
I
who
knew
go and
it.
watch
I knew it. I
motivational
knew it.
speakers.
You know what I knew? That I was like, if I add it on top, there, it's going to unlock a new one. I knew it.
I can't like I just like for me it's just giving I don't have you guys seen that movie Fair Play on Netflix? Is it a movie?
No, not
Fair
yet.
Play? Oh,
Not
you
yet.
guys
We
need
like
to watch it.
to
It's amazing.
we like our movie to kind of like what's that thing when you put
I,
drink in the place for you to what's that thing fermentate a bit? Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Mm, mm.
But yeah, it's giving loserish energy, but like not willing to admit loserness, if you catch my drift. Like it's
Ooh,
like
loser.
Woo,
Poor.
woo, tata.
no, no.
Imagine you are poor,
Guys,
you are poor,
And you
and
listen
you are
to
listening to
motivation,
motivational so that you uplift yourself.
and that means that you will never, don't come near me. Go for beat. Now imagine on top of everything, you actually raise your money with this motivational thing,
Oh, yeah,
and
works
now
for
you
you.
approach, so she's like, okay, you're in my weight class now, but you still need your motivational stuff. You
drop
can't even
it.
do it at home. Now you gotta be doing it in the car when she's not around.
it's just so wait, hear me out. It's not that you can't be motivated, but you know how like there are all these motivational programs where it's like we're going to coach you on how to get 3,000 from 300. It's giving money doubler.
She's like
It's
she wants
giving
you to
money
be self
doubler.
motivated. She's like she wants you to look in the mirror and just motivate yourself. Nothing. Don't ask for external help.
She's
In fact, the minute
anti perspire to aspire
the
to.
minute
I
you
don't
ask for
like
external
it.
help in the motivation process, you're a loser. We said what we said.
Oh,
I have
God.
one
You
more. I
should
have one.
watch. You
I
should
have
watch
one.
Fair Play. You get what I'm
I have
saying. You
one.
guys should watch Fair
I'll
Play.
check it.
Yeah.
I have one. I hate people.
You hate.
I hate it.
That's a strong word.
I know.
Okay.
I hate people without real life problems. Who talk
Uh-uh.
about their problem, but it's not real life. Like my iced coffee. It's not sweet. Or people
But
that
that's real
people
life
that
for
like,
them.
and that's why I hate it. It's not real life for me. All right, I can't. I don't like it.
No,
Listen,
are you saying? Are
if
you
you're
saying?
complaining about anything, right? It
Yeah.
must be serious stuff.
So are you saying that you don't connect, or in fact, you use the word hate?
Yes.
You hate people who have problems you don't get.
No,
That
I
you
get
can't
their
relate
problem.
to.
I relate to it. I can understand their problem. I just don't like that they're complaining about something that's small. Right? I have bigger life problems, all right? Our dream doesn't allow us to connect with them. All right? We can't be in the same airspace if your biggest problem
But this is
your
also
iced coffee.
no, but
All
honestly,
right?
this
It
is
is you getting that bag.
you're
right?
giving off like poor vibes now. Like,
No.
like
No.
this person is
Egg.
rich.
No.
Me, I'm poor.
Exactly, and I'm poor.
No.
I may be wrong.
Let me-
I may be
let
wrong.
me say
Bro.
this way, eh?
Maybe I'm wrong.
Let me say
Correct
this way.
me.
Let me correct you. Let me say this way.
Mm.
My thing is that I don't like generational wealth. Right? I like generation wealth, not generational. Right?
Okay.
Generational is point.
What you say you don't
It's
like?
tough.
Is it that you don't want it?
No. I will take it if they come my
But
way.
people
By the
who
way,
have it.
people who have it tend to be like the
Oh.
generation, not the generation that acquired it.
Is the ones that are
Is
enjoying it.
is the one that is the people is the couple of
The
generations
offsprings.
after that do not
Who
understand
did
it.
not do the work, but they're just
and
enjoying
and now that is coffee is their biggest problem in life.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
The fact that they're iced.
They've not been humbled, essentially.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't like people that do not have humble or that's not been humbled or doesn't have any form of
Because there's a difference between being humble and be humbled. Because you're something like as life has
Exactly.
gone, life is not humble.
exactly.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
not-
Ayo sounds like the type of person who goes around telling people to acknowledge their privilege. Like, I don't know what the objective of that is.
You think I will go around telling people that? God forbid. That will never be my life's work. I will see you and I will understand that this is your problem and I will walk away from you. Right?
Oh, wow.
People that we give advice to are people that what do you call it? Are people that I'm dating or that are family members. Or Biola.
What did you just do? Because that's also an egg. What was that? Did you just clap a fly randomly on a recording?
Oh, because of you, I'm supposed to let mosquito beat me several times. So mosquitoes an egg for you. We are in Africa, okay? We have mosquito here. It's fine. Bella be strong.
I'm just
Do you see-
messing with you.
It's too late, all right? This is your egg. You know why Bella is wearing an hoodie on top now? It's because he's not going to be bitten by a mosquito. All right? Don't do us like that. You were here once, okay? It's like, no. Now that I'm living in the refrigerator, right? I never feel cold, all right? The mosquitoes can't survive here.
Mosquitoes
Exactly.
in ice.
There are
Our biggest-
mosquitoes during the summer. There are mosquitoes during the summer.
Almost.
Oh wow! I
Yeah,
feel like
we
my
almost
camera
stopped.
is.
Almost, but even
Almost.
summer is too cold here. They like they see that like, oh, we are about to, and then boom, it's okay. We get it. All right.
Okay,
We get it.
so yeah, Icks. Me, I
You have one final one. Come on. Think of when I'm
Final.
saying.
No,
Yeah.
Biola is going next.
For this
Oh,
episode.
okay, for this
Bella
episode.
doesn't have any money. Bella is a gentleman.
I don't have
Bella's
any money.
X is characteristics related.
I am put off by guys who for example, like meet me, maybe they're like, oh, what do you do for work? I tell them and they're like, ah, you're a cash madam, big money. And this is a
See,
guy
it's
who's trying to date
Nigerian
me.
again.
I'm like,
I was waiting for it. I knew it was going to be Nigeria. Did you hear what the year said? Cash money, big money. Did you hear that? That's Nigeria. That's Nigeria.
I
I
find it a bit
think
icky, but
That means
also because
that means,
yeah,
your ick is just Nigerian. Is that's the ick?
typical average
that's not
Nigerian.
true.
That's your ick. It
That's
is your ick.
that's not
I'm not gonna
true.
lie to you.
That's
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm your friend. Your ick is Nigerian. All right? It's okay. It's okay. It is what it
It
is.
is what it is.
I
I mean,
am, I am, I am very nice to Nigerian guys. I think they have
Nobody,
their
we're not talking
merits.
about niceness.
my
We're
guy,
talking about dating.
we're talking about the
Who said
listen, you will
I've
think
dated, I've
you will
dated
think that,
Nigerian guys.
and then you found out this Icks?
and you are like, no.
No.
You see, you see, you see.
I also find it okay. I'll tell you just one more. I also find it icky when a guy is trying
My wife.
something new for the first time and he calls up. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like for example, say we all got to like a new restaurant or something, and we're all
Yeah.
just like chilling. We're about to order. I don't like it when a guy's like, "Oh, I don't know what to get here. I hardly go out." I'm just like, stand up for Christ's sakes. What's wrong with you? Like, put your feet on the ground. Like, why are you sounding like we've taken you to a place to be bitten by snakes? It's food. Just pick something. Why are you guys looking at me like that?
Did you hear the way she harassed the guy? No wonder the guy did not even survive. Stand up! Hands on feet, idiot! Alright, pick a food. Pick something. You're dead. You will not sit there. Pick something.
No, no,
I
but
Did you hear that?
I heard that. But no. But again, I would say, in my opinion, maybe I'm wrong, but my experience, this table, there are more girls on this table than guys, but it's okay.
She's like, pick something. Even if you don't like it, eat it. That's what she said.
No, it's not. It's not that. Like it's just like that. Like the way they act shaky, where it's like, oh, I don't know, what do I do? And I'm just like, I don't know. It's just food.
This
Pick
sounds this sounds
something.
very oddly specific. Like there's somebody.
No,
It's Nigerian. It's
Nigerian.
bad.
It's Nigerian.
no.
Lie. It's fine. You can lie.
No,
We will report you to mommy.
but this character, this ick,
Yeah.
is definitely a
No, I can
black
understand.
man thing.
I
It's
can
not- it's
understand
not-
the ick.
generally,
No, I can understand
generally,
the
white.
The reaction to the ick is what I do not understand. That was bullying.
No, I don't. I don't say anything.
Exactly.
That was like man up.
Somebody.
Man up, bitch. That was it.
I
That was like,
wasn't. I don't say it out loud. I don't say anything when I experience a guy like that. I say nothing. But in my mind, I'm like,
fuck your anxieties, pick a meal and eat it and shut the fuck up, nigga.
No, and this whole thought process, this discussion is even in Yoruba. Half of it is in Yoruba.
She's never said that before. She's never spoken Yoruba.
But
She
inside,
invoked Nigerian
as in
there.
to come out.
She invoked Nigerian there. With your sandals. Nonsense. Yeah, audacity. Eh? This is why you don't go out because you are poor. Going too fast.
I think no. For me, it comes across as someone who just lacks a sense of adventure. Like it's like you like. There's a different thing when you're at a place and you're like, oh, I've never been here before. No, like it's different if you're like, oh, I've never been here before. What's good? Or I'm not really sure of the chicken or the pasta. That's a different story. But when you're like, I don't know what to get, I'm like, why are you shaking? I don't understand. Just like
Question.
stand up.
If he doesn't have a car, is that an ick?
Where are we living?
Eh?
It depends on where we're living.
What do you mean where are we living?
Because there are countries I can live in without a car and we would get around fine, then it's okay. But
But
if it's
living
a
where you
situation
live-
where
Where
I
you
have
live-
a car, he doesn't have a car, and I have to go and fetch him every
You
time.
don't have to fetch him. You don't have to fetch him. Don't make it seem like
No,
you're
you
not
don't have
Uber.
to fetch him.
Bruh, what do you
Like
No,
you
mean?
then
can
it's
go to the
fine.
destination and you
He
meet you
just
there.
doesn't have a
That's
car.
fine.
That's all.
That's fine. That's
Would you let
fine.
him, would
Because
you
there are
let
people
him
who
drive
don't
your
like to
car?
drive.
Would you let him drive you with like while you are sitting in the passenger seat of your own car?
Yeah, if I don't feel like driving.
Oh, that's not an ick, man. I'm trying to trigger some icks for the next
Man.
guy.
No, if I don't feel like driving, that's not an issue. But I do love being a passenger. I enjoy being a passenger princess. So any opportunity I can get to be
Okay.
driven around, I'll take it. Like even with
Okay.
my team, whenever I'm going out
So
with my team lead, I'm always like,
What if he
yeah, I'm
can't?
gonna be a passenger princess because he would drive.
ooh,
Huh?
So what if he can't drive?
Oh, that's an ick. Oh God.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
Yeah,
Good to
like
know.
I feel like at a certain age, you should be able to drive. Like if you
Wow.
can't drive for me, I'm just like I'm not your mom. I can't be like chaperoning you everywhere. I can't do that.
You
No,
see why people
drive.
are depositing that to her mom? She's the one that brings home the police. You see why, eh? Yes, okay. Some of us can
Like
drive, but it doesn't have to be that hard. You don't have to go that hard against
don't
us.
take it personal.
Eh? I'm not taking it personal.
oh, are you can't drive?
And
Oh
then
my God, why?
when you say it like that,
Why? What is the reason? Is this
it's
like a
because
what? Is this a Gen Z thing where you're like, I don't want to be bothered to learn how to drive?
no, it's because when I was about to learn, I saw a future premonition of this exact moment, and I was like, let me give you this. This is my gift to you. Take
Go and
it.
learn how to drive, Ayo. Who's going to be driving you around? Who?
You,
So if you
you,
have an emergency, how are you going to get around? If someone leaves you with
Uber,
a car, you can't use it.
Uber. I like to be driven.
That's
Anyway,
cool.
fair.
That's coping, but it's okay.
Yeah,
But
I
I
don't
just
know.
worry about having a guy who can't drive because now I'm thinking about it. Say, for example, we were doing a road trip to like a remote town in Montreal or something, not in
That's
Montreal, in
fine.
Quebec,
No, but you do
and
know
you
like
can't
okay,
drive.
let's have a
That
look
means
and see.
I will drive you and you will just be in the passenger like a princess, like putting your leg up for changing the music. Excuse me?
Wait,
Who
are you
puts their leg
no,
up?
no, wait. Are you saying you have a problem with princesses?
It's still
No,
You
singing.
have
like
a problem with
I have
princesses?
I have a problem with a man who's trying to act like a princess. What the hell? So I'm gonna drive you 4 hours to a remote town and then drive you back,
Trust
and
me.
you're just gonna be
Trust
there
me.
like
No,
sipping and
but
telling me,
wait,
"Oh,
no.
look at the."
I would agree to this. If the nigga put his legs up, stop the car, push him out. Alright? Fuck that nigga. Alright? I expect you to sit down, buckled up, right? And shut the fuck up. Alright? I pick the music and everything. You don't even say you wanna pee. You want that pee it until I wanna pee. Yeah.
Why are you a dictator like
No,
this?
no, no.
No,
If
but
you can't
okay.
drive, I agree with that part.
It
It is
is
the over comfort. Now you put your leg up. Are you mad? What the fuck are you putting your leg up?
so
Even I don't want my girlfriend to put her leg up. If she does it, I will tolerate it.
Yeah.
But what the fuck are you putting your leg up for?
so we tolerate it.
What the fuck are you putting your leg
No,
up for?
but their senior for maybe he doesn't have his
I don't.
license.
Yeah.
So
No. If you listen,
but I guess the premise is this: you can't drive. There's a
yeah.
difference between you can drive, but there are parameters
No,
that
that's
allow
not
you to
that.
drive.
Point is here that even if you can't drive,
Yeah.
Chilled.
don't
Don't be a princess.
Don't be a princess. All right?
Okay.
Be a prince. Be like, maybe do blow you with fire.
No, be a servant.
Exactly. Be a servant. All right? Don't be a bitch. All right? Don't be like, oh no, I'm gonna put. Who puts their leg up? Do you
No,
put your leg
actually,
up?
no, that's an ick.
Actually, do you put your leg
That's
up?
an ick.
I well, it depends on the car.
You see, I knew it. She didn't want to say. She didn't want to. Yeah,
But
it's fine.
I am a self-admitted passenger
Put
princess.
your
I
leg
just don't want a
down.
man
Put
who's
your
going to
leg
be a
down. All
passenger
right.
princess either.
Put your
But
leg
I don't
down.
do it for safety
They're
reasons.
dating the front dashboard of my car with your leg. What the fuck will you put your leg
I
on?
don't put my
What the fuck
shoes
will you do?
I don't put my
It
shoes in
doesn't
someone's
matter.
dashboard. But like
It
I
doesn't.
remember chilling with a friend in their car and we like relaxed the seats and then put our feet up. But we were parked. We were not driving. That's a different story. But like the idea of I have a
Yeah,
man,
that's different.
he
That's a
can't
different.
yeah, he
Also, you
can't drive. He
drive in a
doesn't
Ferrari.
I don't
no,
even
I
know.
wouldn't do that in a Ferrari.
You see, it's the poor nigga that she will only do that to.
It's the
No,
type of
it was
Poor nigga, she will only do that
no,
to.
because a
She
Ferrari
will never,
is
nature
she
of the
will
car.
never do that in her Porsche. It's the poor nigga's car that she will do that to. If that was a Nissan,
because
she would put the leg up throughout. She's like, nigga,
I
up the
ass-
game.
I shush, it's because a Ferrari is tight. Okay, it's too tight. You need a car with space. I'm not short. Well, I am short, but not that short. Okay, so you
You are
need
that
space to
short.
put
How
your feet
tall are you?
up.
You can make
I'm
it work.
5 feet.
Push the Ferrari
Um,
down and then try it. Next time you enter a Ferrari, try it.
But
It will work. She's not that one. Alright? It's the podcast.
I'm a broke babe, please. But I'm totally against the idea of a guy who can't drive.
You know, did you hear that? This is the fakest broke ever.
the accent.
She's like, I'm a broke kid, please. Please where? Please where?
I'm
Yeah.
not rich. I'm not
It doesn't
rich.
matter. You sound rich. You're not poor. You're not broke.
I'm not
You
rich
don't sound rich.
yet. I mean,
You
I'll
are
be
not
rich.
broke. You are not broke.
You don't. You're
I,
not broke. Okay.
You are not broke.
I,
You
what,
are
Oh,
not.
who
oh,
told
okay,
you
let's put
that?
it this way. You are not broke in Jesus' name. Oh yeah.
I really hear that one.
Amen.
Eh,
Oh.
YouTube Bible.
Mm.
We get it. Guys, this is where we ran up.
Hater.
I hope. Eta. You don't even have haters. Calm down.
I'm
Nonsense.
glad to not have haters. I'm adorable. Nobody should hate me.
Guys, on that note,
I
we end
don't
it
know
here.
what to say.
Apparently, she's adorable, and we don't want you to suffer any more of this adorableness. To all the broke guys out there, it's not your fault.
It's not your fault.
She just doesn't like you.
It's okay.
Up your money, but
Yeah.
don't use
Motivational
things. All
books
right,
to get there.
exactly.
And if you get there with motivational books,
Yeah.
drop it.
Drop
when you
it.
meet-
Don't do construction. Don't do carpenter. Don't wear sandals.
Why?
Let's be
Why?
honest.
Why shouldn't you do
finish
construction?
Read books.
Construction is a great job.
Speak French. Learn to speak French. Swim. All right. Reach activities. Maybe do golf.
hiking.
Hiking.
I would love to date a guy who does golf because I want to learn how to play golf. So I would love a guy who does golf,
That's
like
why I
who
put it
plays
there.
golf.
It's
Because
rich
I
people
want
thing.
to learn.
Yeah, it's fine. We get it. It's rich people thing. You don't have to tell us what else do rich people do that we don't know. We don't know. Yeah. You can
This
tell
is
us.
so unsafe.
Watch.
Because-
Look for houses above your price range. Alright?
Have
Dream houses. Exactly. Have
Yeah.
dream houses.
Have dream houses.
And get a car that people cannot put their leg up in. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You know what to do.
Yeah,
right?
so you know what you do.
Yeah.
That's
You got
the
this.
Demi.
You got
Demi.
this.
Let's
The
call it
Demi
Demi
experience. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Demi experience. Yeah.
All right,
You guys are so unserious.
Please,
If you have
wait, if
muscles,
you watch,
wear hoodies to cover them up because
muscle
otherwise
top.
it's just tarnished. It's just poor. It's giving poor.
It's poor.
All right. No matter what, imagine you're wearing your imagine you wearing your clothes and then you come out of a Ferrari. Poor. All right. Do better.
And
And
guys
also
in the
vest
comments-
is so tacky.
We get it. You've said it. You had your moments. This is for the niggas. All right. Please continue.
No, I just wanted to say people can put their icks in the comment section and we'll just have
Yes. If you have Dami's X,
Oh,
just put
yes.
Dami. Just write Dami. If you have Dami on any X, if you have
Thank
Paul,
goodness
just
my
put
name is
Dami.
not. Thank goodness my name is not Dami. My name is not Dami.
You can use Dabs, all right? You can use Demi. You can use anything that starts with a D, all right? Just like DP. Dami Paul. Demi Paul, all right? We got it.
All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode as much as we did.